let's talk about the reaction that people sort of had online.
I saw a lot of disappointing ableism. I saw a lot of disappointing racism. And I saw a lack of care in general for Black people. First of all, there was very little care taken for the Black presenters. The BBC chose to rebroadcast the N-word being said in subsequent broadcasts until people protested online. Other things that were in the broadcast were cut out, including someone who said Free Palestine. That was edited out of the broadcast, but the N-word was allowed to continue. And what was really disappointing was a lot of ableism, a lot of prominent Black folks saying we should have folks with Tourette's outside of public spaces like this. I saw a lot of predictable bad takes from white disabled folks who, I wrote a paper called How Disability Studies Stays White and What Kind of White It Stays in 2008 about how white disability studies hasn't done a great job at taking up race and critical race theory and racial justice. And that's why we saw the advent of things like disability justice, where people were saying, hold on, disabled people of color really need to be centered here. I would argue that Black people with Tourette's, there really wasn't a lot of space given to those folks to speak yesterday about what their experiences was. We don't want to go back to a place where disabled people aren't able to be in public space. And who's going to be the most directly affected? It's going to be Black disabled people.